maybe by next year we can see 6,500 and even 7,000. Let me tell you why. We're gonna see once in a lifetime from here to 7,000 in less than a year, let's say. Doesn't happen every day.
You just talk about Trump. In the last presidential, he wasn't pro crypto, but right now he is pro crypto. He wants to bring back mining back to the US because if he doesn't do that, Russia and China is going to take over.
Welcome back to the Dxpert podcast, where we will be talking on related markets and finance-related topics. Today, we'll be talking on a few topics. We'll be talking about liquidity, US 500, and also a little bit on Bitcoin. Now, I heard that there's excess money in the market, which is hiding in the reverse repo market. Could you explain a little bit on this and how it could affect the economy moving forward? June?
Is there excess money? Where is it?
In the repo market.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why is it not in my bank? Why?
Well, maybe soon enough. If you do the right investments.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You heard that.
Yeah.
Anyway, reverse repo market. Okay, the abbreviation is ONRRP. And it stands for Overnight Reverse Repurchase Agreement. So what it's a tool created by the Fed back in 2019. Yes, I think so.
Yeah.
Yes, I think it's 2019. It's used to control short-term interest rate and also manage market liquidity. They do this by draining excess reserve from the markets and also establish the rates for short-term rates, right? So what it means is that usually the Fed is going to buy treasuries from the market, but right now it's a reverse process where they sell treasury back to the market and then usually to institutions or money market funds. So this is the way how they control the funds that is flowing in the market when there is an excess. So by selling treasuries, the excess money in the market will flow back to the Fed. So they get overnight interest. Yeah. So that's how the Fed is going to control liquidity.
And how do you think, because you said that there's an overload amount of excess right now, what could the Feds probably do to kind of make this go back to normal?
Right now, as we can see, there has been, as in the Federal Reserve and also central banks around the world, they have been increasing interest rate for quite some time.
Yeah.
Because inflation has been rising. But right now, it's fortunate that we are seeing inflation is finally coming down. We have not reached the mandate yet, which is 2%.
Nope.
But it's getting close. It's
Yeah.
getting close. Yeah. So, this excess is okay. Before COVID-19, this excess is usually close to zero. It doesn't have to be zero, but it's usually close to zero. But since COVID-19, as we know, the government has been printing money, has been giving money away to everyone for free. You don't have to do anything, you just collect your money.
Love
right?
that.
Love that, right? I hope it happens again so I don't have to
Same.
work, right? Yeah, so they have been giving out money and people doesn't know what to do with it, so they just keep it in the bank, and that's where the money went back into the reverse repo. Yeah, so at the peak of this reserve, it was at 2 trillion. So I just checked a few hours ago. It went down to 400 billion right now. So
Okay.
it means that the market still has 400 billion in excess money that doesn't know what to do with. Yeah.
I see.
So if even if interest rate is gonna slow down the economy, we can see, yes, the economy is slowing down, but we are not seeing a crash. Because if it's a normal times, right, such a rapid increase in interest rate is probably gonna crash the market, but we have not seen it yet.
Yep.
And
I
I
agree.
think the market is still going up forever and ever, and it's reaching Asado's
Forever.
target already.
Yeah.
So, is that good news or bad news? to traders especially.
To traders, it is, I think, it's good news. Yeah.
Definitely, because there's money, you know.
But are we bound for a disaster to happen if this continues?
Continues to where? Like,
Over excess money.
Well, I believe they're gonna use it. You know.
yeah.
It's
One
not gonna
day.
be excess anymore. They're gonna use it eventually.
Okay.
The disaster you're talking about is if they replenish the excess with more money. If it goes up to trillion or two once again,
Yeah.
then disaster, but inflation wise.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I heard that there is some new insights and new predictions on US 500. Now let me ask you, how does the repo market, how could it affect the US 500?
Well, it's affecting positively, obviously. And you guys know, as you guys know, I've been bullish on the S&P since the beginning of the year, with a target of 6,000 target on the S&P 500.
Say that again.
6,000.
Okay.
And we are almost there, you know.
Yeah.
Only 4 or 5% left to reach the target. And now, I'm saying the 6,000 target, it's gonna be the minimum we're gonna reach, because I can see, but not necessarily this year. The 6,000 target was supposed to be this year, okay, by the end of this year. But maybe by next year we can see 6,500 and even 7,000. Let me tell you why.
Please tell me why.
I want to know too.
Yeah. So the first thing, the main thing that changed my mind was the global liquidity index. If you look at the chart and see the uptick that we're seeing in the new liquidity round that global central banks are putting in the market, and the long-term cycle of this, the top, which means the top is on average is by like half of 2025. So we have time from now until mid 2025 for new round of liquidity injecting in the market.
Okay.
So this will, I believe, will push the market even further than my initial target. And this was the main factor, but there are other factors like the interest rates you talked about. Eventually, they're gonna cut very soon because of the inflation going down and unemployment is rising.
Yeah.
Now it became, last time we saw it's 4.1%, which is not very good news for the economy because it's contracting. So they have to cut rates by maybe September, I believe, right?
You know, as we talk about unemployment, you remember the same rule that I spoke about
Last time.
in the last episode?
Yeah.
In the last episode, it was 3.8. Right now, I just checked just now. It was 4.3 right now.
Oh, and
Yeah.
what's the level?
5.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
We're getting there very close.
Yes, yes.
We're very close to.
Very close, very close.
But it's faster than I expected, honestly. Okay. Then we're gonna see the S&P 500 7,000 this
Soon.
year.
Very, very soon.
No. I'm kidding. Anyway, so the 4.1% is not good, so they have to cut rates.
Yeah.
So this is another catalyst, if you'd like. The third one, I believe, is if Trump gets elected, is gonna also impact positively on the market, because last time he got elected in 2016, we saw the market rally 40% in 1 year because of his
His
tax
policy?
tax reduction policies. And he's gonna do the same policy, implement the same policies this time also.
Yeah.
So all of these, if you combine them together, you can see that, as he said, the S&P is going higher and higher, most probably above 6,000 easily by next year, early next year. So, yeah.
So predictions are high, 7,000 at least.
Not at least, the maximum I can see. We're gonna see once in a lifetime rally, parabolic rally, because from here to 7,000 in less than a year, let's say, doesn't happen every day, you know. So we're gonna see like a parabolic move, most probably, if everything aligns
yeah.
what we're talking about right now. If they all align, then yeah, that's the only
Possibility is
way I
high.
can see it. Yeah, but after that, there's a big crash most probably coming.
So
Just
after the 7,000,
because after every extreme move
yeah,
comes an extreme
Hit.
counter move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Waiting for that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so June, I heard you had some predictions on Bitcoin as well. Can you share?
You just talk about Trump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We know Trump. He in the last presidential, he wasn't pro crypto, but right now he's pro crypto.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's supporting Bitcoin. He wants to bring back mining back to the US because if he doesn't do that, Russia and China is going to take over. So he doesn't want that.
Yeah.
Then another thing is that they are discussing that Bitcoin should be a reserve, should be an official reserve. Yeah. So what happens then is Bitcoin is gonna probably become like gold, like a commodity. Yeah, they are also discussing this to whether to classify Bitcoin as a commodity. So in the future, when you are trading Bitcoin, it might not become, as in you are not trading crypto anymore. You are actually trading commodity.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's a big
It hasn't happened yet, but
No.
if it happens, then
Yeah.
then things is gonna be different.
Yeah, we can see like crazy numbers on Bitcoin.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
True. Even like I mean everyone knows that Trump assassination attempt,
Yep.
right?
Yeah.
So his poll ratings suddenly shot up. It happens every time when there's an assassination attempt. Luckily he's well right now. So
His ear is not, but he's well.
yes.
Yep. Too soon, maybe too soon. Talk about it.
Okay.
So his rating went up, so does Bitcoin. Yeah. You saw that, right? The rally was
Yeah, yeah.
quite intense,
Yeah,
you
it
know?
was.
Yeah. It was quite intense. So right now we are still in that channel, and there's also two bullish fundamental analysis here. So one thing is the German government, they are finished selling their Bitcoins.
They're still at the bottom.
It doesn't matter because
Yeah,
it's a policy move. It's not an
yeah.
investment move. Yeah, if you know. So it's nothing to be afraid of. So stay calm, everyone. At least I'm calm. You know.
You look calm. You look.
Exactly. Right. 50,000 Bitcoins, 2.9 billion. So in a few, how long? 1 week or 2 weeks?
Yeah. something
Yeah,
like
around there. Then also Mt. Gox problem that we know, 9 billion worth of Bitcoin. The transfer started early this month in July. We have not seen the sell pressure coming in yet. So, but I think these people, even if they got their Bitcoins, most likely they are going to be holders anyway, because these
course.
people are risk taker. You know,
Yeah.
Mt. Gox collapsed 10 years ago. If these people invested in Bitcoin 10 years ago, they are probably someone different as to the public. Yeah. So I'm quite bullish on Bitcoin. We are still in the channel. So since
Yeah, we're still in the channel.
yes,
we need to see it like breaking to new all-time highs, above 70,000 with
Yeah.
volume.
Yeah. So since Trump's assassination attempt, Bitcoin went up, and right now it's staying above the quarterly pivot. So
Okay.
as long as it stays above that line, which is around 63,000,
Yeah.
we should be fine.
Yeah.
And since if we are fine, then it's gonna still go ahead and try to break that 70,000
Okay.
Yeah, probably.
level. Yeah.
That's where it's heading. Yeah.
So very positive views, I could say, for US 500 and Bitcoin
Yes,
as well.
for now, yes. In the short term, in
For
the
now.
next 6 months, yes.
For now.
What
for now.
happens later, we don't know.
Yeah, you'll see it in our next episode, maybe.
Yeah. Of course.
But yeah, thank you for both of your insights, and that's all the time we have for today. Remember, the future is uncertain, but hopefully we have equipped you with enough tools to navigate the financial world. Don't forget to follow and subscribe to our podcast.